I don't think they can handle this delicacy.
Don't get squished.
Piper!
I think I scared them.
Please help me. Stepmother?
They found me.
This morning we have a new addition to our family.
Oh, look who's coming.
This will be me saying goodbye. Good morning. It is Tuesday. We just finished up chores and I thought I would go back over my numbers this morning because I was very excited yesterday as to hitting 2 lambs per ewe weaned. Really, I would love to just have 2 lambs per ewe born and then 2 lambs per ewe weaned and then 2 lambs per ewe sold. That doesn't always happen with sheep, right? But for me, lamb livability has been a huge goal. The improvements have been so minute that you don't really see them. So I did go back and check my 2023 lambing results. So spring, summer, fall, and winter, the 4 groups. And I'm actually quite shocked. The numbers haven't been as bad as I thought. My spring group, I weaned 2.1. My summer group, I weaned 1.8. My fall group was 1.97 weaned. And then my winter group was 1.96 weaned. Let's just take an average. Oh my God, 1.97. So yeah, we are almost weaning that 2 lambs per ewe. We're getting there, guys. It's just a real slow pace for me in terms of raising the bar. So it's important to keep this data because for whatever reason that just triggered me yesterday. I was like, it just seemed like a lot more lambs than I was expecting. I think I was thinking there's 80 some odd ewes in this group. They probably had 2 lambs per ewe, so we might be lucky if we have 150 lambs in that group that weaned. And when we ended up with 174, I'm like, are my numbers wrong? And then I did the math. I was like, holy no, they just did good. And so that's what spurred on me just going back and checking. But that's why I like keeping records and data, just to give yourself a little bit of encouragement that you're going the right way with all the systems and all the work that you do. It's nice to see, even if they're small, it's nice to see some improvement. So we are going away soon, and it's been keeping me awake a little bit at night as to making sure nothing is going to go wrong on our poor Carissa. So Mark suggested maybe today take some time and get the feed cart serviced. We're still waiting on our telehandler, so that's another stress. The feed cart has been pretty good lately, like knock on wood. But I think I'll give it a full grease job here and then just maybe lube up the chains and just make sure everything's in working order. Make sure the tires are filled to where they should be. And yeah, Mark was just like, get it serviced and then run it for a few days. Don't service it like the day before you want to leave. So I thought we got lots of time now. I might as well get it serviced today, give her lots of time to make sure it's in good working condition before we aren't around to fix it. Our chain is very loose and Mark is afraid that it's gonna like fold over itself. So we're taking out a link. Okay, how's your... What are you doing, my sheep?
I don't think they can handle this delicacy.
Little treat for my sheep. All I can say is that my husband loves me This feed cart, every time we just try to like service it or just maintain, we find so much stuff that we're like, oh my god, that was a bomb waiting to detonate. Our apron chain, the main chain, was dangerously loose, like so loose. So we maxed out the tightener. We got 2 tighteners at the front there. We maxed them out. And even with that, it was still really, really loose. So we took out a link, which was really not ideal where he did it. We usually do it underneath, but to take it all apart is a real pain underneath. And then you're working like upside down. So he's like, oh, I'll just do it inside. Well, inside you couldn't get the right tools in to break the chain on the one side. So it took us a little longer and a few curse words. So it is fixed and everything seems to be running good. So I filled the tires, greased everything, and everything seems to be good. I took a picture of the chain configuration because that's the one thing that does sometimes blow on us. I was telling everybody how you loved fixing my cart.
Well, I never loved fixing your cart.
You love me though.
It wasn't like broken, we were preventative.
It's preventative fixing, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna put her back to bed. I know I'm wearing a toque, but that is for other reasons, not because it's cold. It's like 16 degrees right now. And I did open the curtains for these lambs. It was so cold this weekend. I had everything closed off and I shut that fresh air bag off or else my water would have been frozen. But because it's so warm today, I gotta turn it back on. And then tomorrow night, it's supposed to go back down to -7, feels like -17. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to remember to turn it back off. So sometimes it would be nice if this was automated just for these big swings in temp, but we don't have quite this crazy extremes typically, like day to day, but the last week has just been really unseasonable.
I think I scared them. Guys, you have all this room. Am I that scary? Really? Really? Yeah, I thought so. I'm not scary. Hi. Hi.
Looks like Mr. Brock is preparing for Brock Build 2024. We did take some time this afternoon and just flag off where we need the excavation to happen for the new shop build. They could actually start peeling back dirt end of March earliest, just because we just haven't really had to contend with winter this year. So we do have some trees we have to unfortunately remove. We're gonna try and save as many as we can. And I think what we'll do is just plant new trees on the other side of the shop, because we're gonna lose some of these evergreens and we love them and they're a nice windbreak in the winter.
Too nice of a day to not be outside.
Yeah. Nothing like making a mess and then the weather gonna be crappy after.
I know. So you can see we got a flag here, flag there, and then basically to where you see the equipment down there, that's the end of where we're gonna excavate anyway. And then hopefully those trees down there will remain, most of them. These ones are sort of, they needed thinned out anyway, like they were planted too close together. Don't get squished.
Hey, boss lady.
Bring them all up, I think. Yeah. Now they're just coming around.
Good morning. It is Wednesday. We are doing our booster lice treatment. Willow's group was sheared 2 weeks ago yesterday. So they were done as well as this group. Now they were sheared before, but I didn't lice treat them until the same day as Willow's group, so they'd be on the same schedule. So this is just their bonus. We're not using the applicator. I have 2 syringes and they just seem to work a lot better. So Chris is gonna be filling and I'm gonna be pouring. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, obviously the dog's eating it all. Oh, get out. You're done, you're done, you're done. There you go. Hi, Red. Look how cute she is. She's cute, isn't it? Yeah, I do love Latina. Maybe Chris, move that gate back to that first. Yeah, right there. Yeah. She's so sweet. Someone's been chewing on her, eh? Yeah. Come on. Like he walks like his dad. Oh, yeah. Someone needs a bath. Someone does not like having baths. She got into something in the barn and she's licking her bum like profusely and she's oily. So I wonder if she got into the lice treatment somehow, like rubbed on it, rolled in it. Did ya? Why are you so cute? So you can get away with stuff that you shouldn't. Enjoy this entertainment. Are you asking them to help you? Please help me. Oh, goodness gracious. It's a hard life. Your head store stinks now. Good morning, you guys. Sorry I sort of vacated yesterday. We had a dirty day weather-wise, so I just hunkered down in the house all day and cleaned and started getting stuff ready. Between Jess, Jack, and Carissa, we've got people living in our house when we go away, which is sneaking up. Thank you, Kinsey. It's sneaking up really quickly. I'm really excited to leave, but not excited to wake up to this morning. Just heading out to help Chris with chores. I still do not have a telehandler. Starting to stress a little bit about that. It's always hard when you leave. I feel like you have to work twice as hard before you leave and twice as hard when you get back from a holiday. It is minus stupid out right now. I think it was supposed to feel like minus 17 overnight. So I'm gonna start the vent and let her warm up a bit because she's a cold one this morning. Thankfully, the heat is working really good in that tractor. It was hard to get out of it. Feeling a little spoiled. Our telehandler has no heat, so the tractor's been sort of nice for that. However, 2 days ago it was like 16 degrees Celsius, so these swings are not ideal. And if that puddle I just stepped on is any indication of water conditions, I'm a little nervous to check on this barn. I would imagine they're okay. Carissa shut the fresh air bag off yesterday and closed the curtain, so she should be good and warm, but we need to check. Yes! How about this side? Yeah! Yeah. Good babies. How are you? You look good. Bottle baby. Hey, you bottle baby? Yep. Good. It's actually not that bad in here. I thought it would be really full of snow, but it's not. Hi. You guys okay? Your mom was chewing her cud, so I think all is well. There's not even really much snow. Just a little bit blew in right there, but nowhere near where they are. Not even in here. Dry as dry. Shocking. I do have to head to the house this morning. At 10 a.m. I have a podcast interview with a good friend of mine. We met sort of, I call it the same ecosystem as Amy, with her being our catalyst, I guess, the sun. We all revolved around Amy. And I haven't seen Kristen in a long time, like face to face. So it'll be nice to catch up with her. It is through Zoom, but we'll take it. It's fine. Yeah, so I don't know what we're chatting about. I think we're chatting about grief and mental health and stuff like that. So I'll let you know when we're done how it went. Mark just called me and said that I am not required to help with the floor today. He said it's not going real great, and he actually has to meet a guy in London, our marketer. They're gonna chat markets because I think he's in London too, so it's just working out. So he said don't bother coming all the way. He's like, I'm just gonna pick away at it this afternoon and tonight. The dogs are going stir crazy because it's been so cold the last 24 hours that we haven't been able to be outside. I'm taking them for a little hike, and then as far as we can go without their little feetsies freezing. Had a fairly productive morning. I had my podcast interview this morning. We had a really good conversation. After Amy died, Kristen actually went back to school and got her master's in psychology and mental health, and she's doing some really good things. I'm really proud of her. I know Amy's very proud of her.
I guess in watching her, I see that she's taken something that almost even broke Kristen herself and made it into a very purposeful life. And in doing what she's doing, she is helping so many. And you know, I just know Amy's proud, and I'm just so very, very proud of her. We talked for over 2 hours, so I think it was needed. It was long overdue. And then since then I've been working on my newsletter. I realized today is literally leap day, so I've had an extra day, and I still totally forgot about the newsletter. I'm like, oh, I've got till the weekend. I'm like, dude, this is the last day of February. So if you're interested, I sort of do like a monthly breakdown at the end of every month. You guys follow me on YouTube, so you see everything, because I really do pick up my camera just about every single day. I sit down at the end of every month and sort of try to remember everything I filmed, which is really, really hard. There's a lot that goes on in a month, even a quiet month. It's really hard to reflect back on 30 days or 29 days or 31 days and remember everything you do. So I'm very grateful I have my YouTube channel for one day if I do want to look back at stuff, which I actually don't do. I never go back to my old videos, but someday, maybe when this journey is over, I will be going back and looking at these and being very grateful I did it. My newsletter is basically just sort of a review of the month, and just a time to connect through words instead of through video to my community. So I think I always have stuff in my description, so if you want to follow along on the newsletter, it's definitely, I'm pretty sure it's down in the description all the time. Good morning. It's Friday. It's the last day of another work week, which is amazing. I am still in my loader, which means we still don't have a telehandler, and it's not too many more days till Mark and I are not even in the country, so yeah. The Bobcat should be back today, hopefully Monday latest, but we also have a backup happening. So we'll fill you in with that if and when it comes to. So we will be okay. It's just, I didn't want to have to train Carissa like the day before we leave on a new piece of equipment. Some other things I've been doing to prepare to go away is I had to make a new feed sheet today. So we're back to 3 rations as of this morning, so that makes feeding a little trickier, but not really. And I also got a hold of Mark's cousin, and he works at the chicken barns down the road, and I asked if he would be just sort of on call for Carissa in case anything happened. Monty's around too, so if there's any like snow or anything to move that way, Monty can do that, and I think Mark already lined it up with him. Today is sort of all of a sudden getting pretty full. I didn't help Mark yesterday with Jack's floor, but they got it done. It looks really good. However, he does want to get the trim done today. So we made some window boxes. I'm gonna start painting them this morning here at home. Mark's gonna head into London before me and start getting the trim organized, bought at Home Depot, and they're gonna start working away at that, and then I'm gonna come in this afternoon, and if they've got some up, I'm just gonna paint it in place, which sucks. I'd rather paint it before they put it down, but Mark said, no, I wanna cut it, I wanna fill the holes, do all that stuff. So I said, okay, whatever. Stay.
That's what I think?
I found it. You're flush with the drywall. That's all I care about.
Looks good.
Oh.
Well, we'll hammer it in.
Yep, it's flush now.
Good? Well, I think we gotta, because this... I have to silicone this crack.
Oh, I thought you were just doing the corner.
No, I gotta do those cracks. So...
Oh, I might as well just do the floor then.
Yeah, I guess. There.
Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. We just finished doing chores in here. Chris is just making our way over to the Market Land Barn. We finished up at Jack's last night. I'm really happy. Jack was starting to crack jokes, so I knew he was feeling a little less pressure. We were glad to have the time and the headspace to give him a hand. It took us all of February and I think even a little bit of January to get that room sort of gutted and just strategize how we were gonna do this. We did what we could. Mark has watched home reno videos since we were first married, so he's much more knowledgeable than I'm sure some of my viewers think he is in terms of home improvement and home building, but we've been doing this sort of thing together since we were first married. That's the joy of always living in an old house. You're just constantly fixing and renovating and painting and all the things. But yeah, glad to help out our kids for sure. Last year obviously just totally revolved around Jess, so we were really happy to be able to have some free time to help Jack. In saying all this morning we have a new addition to our family and I am so excited. You'll be the first to see her. I am on chore duty tomorrow and on Monday we are cedering the next girls that are gonna get bred here when we get back from holidays. You guys probably won't see that because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a video uploaded for a couple weeks. So even though I won't have any new longer form videos, I've actually just finished creating a series of shorts and there ended up being 9. Thought maybe that would be something kind of cool for you guys to enjoy while I'm gone. And it also sort of keeps the algorithm gods happy because if you take a 2-week break on YouTube, it's gonna take you that or longer to get back in its good graces. Don't ask me why. This is why creators get burnout and this is why a lot of YouTubers quit, because you somewhat get penalized when you take a little break, when you need a little break. And that's why you guys just always see my annoying face here. But this will be me saying goodbye. I will miss you guys, but I promise to bring my camera along because we are gonna see a couple people on our holiday. I know the one you guys will know very, very well. And then I know the other, anybody that follows me on Instagram will know very, very well. Because if you follow my account, chances are you follow these other 2 creators. So we sort of built the trip around their visit. Most of the trip will be in Scotland and then a tiny itty bitty detour south to the northern England region. So yeah, that's the scoop. I can't wait to share it with you guys, but I will miss you guys. I'm gonna miss my sheep. I'm gonna miss my family. I'm gonna miss the dogs, even though they drive me crazy majority of the time. Anyway, thank you for being here. And I think we're only an hour away till we see our big surprise. So stay tuned.
Oh, look who's coming.